This video contains strategic positions for the scout to defend one or both search and destroy targets against the enemy for the new map pack Flash and Thunder, including Beachhead and Southern Hills. Defensive positions for Beachhead, Helghast side. The first position is not the greatest, but it still offers somewhat of a covered position to kill ISA when planting on the far side of the target closest to the ISA spawn area. While not completely hidden, this position offers a temporary safe zone from enemy players attempting to flank your position, as the concrete tube covers your rear exposure. Plus, the hill that you hug to your right offers adequate protection from potential ISA snipers. The second location is by far the greatest position for sniper defense, as it is elevated, provides an unobstructed view of the target, and has the best cover available. Go to the roof of the Helghast spawn area and carefully drop down off the top ledge in behind a group of metal sheets angled outward. Position yourself slightly back from the first metal barricade and peer through the opening between the first and second sheet. Our final position is located near the center of the map on the far right side as you move away from the home spawn area. It's located at the base of the pillar. You will need to jump a couple of times while pushing over into the corner. This position allows you to almost completely crouch into darkness, but provides an excellent line of sight to the bomb targets. Defensive positions for Beachhead, ISA side. The first position is the most obvious one, and therefore the most dangerous one to take, but it offers an excellent view of the target areas. Our second location allows you to remain in the back, near the ISA home spawn area. It doesn't offer anything spectacular, but it is fairly well hidden from long-range enemy snipers. The third location offers an elevated view but places you at greater risk from getting nailed by Helghast snipers. Our next position is really more of a challenge to aspiring snipers, as it offers a formidable barrier before actually being able to shoot at the enemy. The greatest risk is being spotted and killed while trying to actually get into position. However, once you get there, you have adequate protection against enemy players approaching from the ISA side, and a clear elevated sight of the targets. Our last position places you farthest away from the targets, which reduces the risk of being actively pursued by the enemy, that is until you fire your first shot. Tucked away in the far side, you have adequate protection from enemy snipers. While you are able to see the target, your view is highly restricted. Be sure to place your shot carefully. Defensive positions for Southern Hills, Helghast side. Our first position is an obvious one and therefore a high-risk location, as enemy snipers will be watching for you there. However, it is still highly effective and should be used when possible. For added forward defense, crouch and move sideways into the opening in the steel beams. Getting into position for this next location is high risk, as it is likely that enemy ISA players will be rushing from their home spawn area. However, if you are successful reaching the location, you will not be easily found as it is not an obvious spot. Okay, consider our third location as a challenge spot. You'll be rushing toward the ISA home spawn area, and run a very high risk of getting smoked by the enemy. If you use the cloaking ability and move in a run-stop formation, you may reduce the chances of getting spotted. Once in position, it offers great potential as most ISA players will not think of looking there, and very rarely would go underneath the platform above anyway. Our last position is located in the front of the spawn area to the right. Once you're up on the ledge, move as close to the other steel wall and forward as possible to conceal your position from ISA players that may be in the center complex. Defensive positions for Southern Hills ISA side. The first position is located right in the home spawn area. Although I approach it from my right, it is actually the opening to the left as you are facing out from the spawn area. This is by far the safest spot for a sniper during search and destroy, but it requires a keen eye and a steady hand. Our next position is located in the center complex. Make your way to the second floor, closest to the ISA side. Stay to your right and head to the ladder in the back. Once you're at the top, crouch and move slightly backward. You'll be able to see the targets under the large suspended pipe.